All right, welcome back, everyone. And this may be beneficial to you if you owe child support here in the state of Texas and your case might happen to reside outside the state of Texas, right? So this is a look at my credit. Just it says right here, missed payment. They recently updated this. This stands for the O.A.G, Texas Attorney General's Office. And the header is by Ken Paxton. If I was Ken Paxton, I'd be ashamed to have my name listed on this piece of paper. Personally, I think this place needs to have a full audit performed. They are doing some shady shit, in my opinion. I think they're subcontracting through some private investigators, laundering money around, and making you taxpayers and people like me pay for it for no good reason at all. And then they fraudulently report on my credit report. So I had them fix it. In the last video, I'll put a link to it later. They said I owed, I want to say it was $15,000 and some change. I got in contact with somebody finally, and then they updated it to what their paper statement says, and that's $12,000, which is at least in agreement to what they say it is, but Washington State says it's actually $9,000 and some change. So they have no morals, no standards, or they're fucking lazy, or they're just simply want to fuck you over, which is what I'm willing to believe here. So let's click on this, because it was highlighted in red, said missed payments. You have missed payments on this account, bright red. Texas Attorney General. Highest balance, 0. All right. Now, let's see. There was, a way to look at the payment history. But it's not letting me look at it like that. Let me try it this way. Checking for errors. Take actions. What was it? There was a payment history. Oh, here we go. Highest balance. That means the highest amount I owed is 0. This account has been open, at least with the Texas Attorney General Office, for 8 years. Payment history. Okay, this used to be all green check marks. It used to all be green check marks. Last payment, April 14th, 2025, and that's not even accurate. At least for the payment amount. The triangle means derogatory. They should have checked this box, unknown or current. It should actually say current is what it should say, because I'm going to show you why it says current, or it should say current. And they like to report fraudulent information. Worst payment status, 120 days, 90 to 119 days late, 120 plus days late. Account status, open. Responsibility, individual. I've disputed this at least 4 times this year alone. Then if you want to contact your Texas Attorney General's office, and good luck with that, getting them by the phone. So let's go to something else right here without pausing. We'll set that aside right here. We'll pull up this piece of paper right here. Attorney General Ken Paxton's Office, Division of Child Support. What does that say? Pay this amount. This is just, they're not in order. I got a whole stack of them. Pay this amount for 03/2025. How much does that say? $0.00. When is it due? 0000. Can anybody read that? Are there any math whizzes out there? So if your amount due is 0, let's say you had a water bill and the amount due was $0.00, and then the water company said on your credit report that you didn't pay it. That's not right, is it? Surely that's not right, right? Water bill. Let's just say it was $0 instead of 114, or if you paid it late, 125. Let's just say it said 0.00. And let's say you got multiple of these for many years because there's no court order regarding making you want to pay or anything like that. It said $0.00. Are you late? No, you're not late because there's nothing due. You cannot write a check for zero. I mean, I guess you can. I can write a check for $0.00 to satisfy their retardedness, I guess. But just to give you an example, these are all them. What does it say here? Pay this amount. 0. What does it do? 0. Let's grab the next one. Pay this amount. 0. What does it do? 0. We'll go through all of them. Focus. I wish it would stay in focus. 0. 0. Grab the next one. And these are in no particular order by any stretch of the imagination. Pay this amount. 0. 0. 0. And I'm just folding over to the bottom edge because it'll make room for my camera. That's all. There's nothing actually important being said right here. There's nothing. Pay this amount on this date. 0. When does it do? 0. But yet the state of Texas is allowed to fraudulently report on my credit report falsified information. Here's one that says pay $307 and its due date is 2/5/2018, but this is fraudulent because there's no court order for it, and I challenged it, and they just sent it to a different division of child support is all they did. They sent it from Austin, Texas to Dallas, Texas. That's all they did. I demanded a court order, asking for a court order. They couldn't provide me one. Instead, they provided me a copy of my divorce degree. I already have a copy of my divorce degree. There's no court order for the amount that they required. They decided to pull out of their ass. So what is this one? 0. 0. What is this one? 0. 0. Yeah, these fuckers are designed intentionally to keep you down. I went to school for 4 years in college, full-time, $850 a month, times 4 years is going to add up real quick. Do you think these fuckers care? No. Do you think that any child support or division of child support cares? No, they don't fucking care. The whole system is designed to fuck the man over in the ass. You know, instead of trying to better your life, pay down your debt, and move along with your life and be happy. They don't want that. In actuality, they want to imprison you and keep you separated from your family, your kids. The whole welfare system was designed by Democrats to keep you down, to separate the man from the family. And then prevent you from getting a job. Did you know that your credit report can affect your job opportunities? Yeah, that's right. A lot of employers, even my own employer, will not hire you if you have a piss poor credit. They will not do that. FBI won't do it. The CIA won't do it. My employer won't do it. And I'm sure if I was to apply for a job at this place, I'm sure they would deny it simply based upon my payment history with them. Even though it says what? Let me grab another one. It says what? How much is due? 0. 0. 0. Right? 0. 0. 0. 0. Right? The whole fucking stack of papers is this way. All of them. All of them are that way. So, dear Attorney General Ken Paxton, Division of Child Support, please focus upon my credit report. The amount due is not missed, right? Because I cannot reach into my wallet, and physically pull out $0.00 with a due date of 00000. So again, you are reporting fraudulent information. Fix it.